Hi, I'm Michael Bogart, founder of MindCuisine and author and host of a number of video and ebook presentations. MindCuisine is a media production company which tackles questions of religion, philosophy, and culture. Our goal is to explain these topics in a factual, non-biased, brief, and engaging way. At MindCuisine, we make learning easy. You can find our products on our website, mindcuisine.com. This mini webinar will focus on the question, why study the religious traditions of the world? Well, to begin, there are some people who are just naturally interested in the study of subjects like religion and philosophy. And these people find such discussions fascinating. They enjoy learning, growing, and interacting with a variety of ideas and points of view. I happen to be one of these people myself. And for people like me, all anyone needs to do is to supply the information and we'll pursue it. On the other hand, I have found that not everyone is like that. Many people find such topics to be confusing, threatening, or just plain dull. And these folks would never consider watching a 2-hour documentary on anything, much less read a thick book on some subject of a philosophical or religious nature. Of course, we should admit that there are those people who just aren't interested in such topics at all, under any circumstances. But for many others, the issue is not so much the subject as it is the motivation and the presentation. And that's what we do at MindCuisine. We try to make learning as interesting and easy as possible. But let me take a couple of moments to give what I believe are some serious reasons for studying religious concepts and traditions. First of all, we live in an increasingly pluralistic society. Over the past several decades, in many parts of North America and Europe, there has been an influx of people from a wide variety of places which most of us had only heard about before. Asians, Middle Easterners, Africans, Latin Americans, and others. These people are now our neighbors, coworkers, and schoolmates. They serve us in businesses and restaurants. Some of them teach in our schools or work in some sector of public service. It is in our own interest then to understand these people and at least know something factual about what they believe and how those beliefs may impact the way they live. Secondly, the study of world religion connects us to the world community. Recently, we've been exposed to terms like global village and global community. These terms have made us aware that because of the media, the internet, email, and social networking, the world really is a smaller place. I've taught world religion at the college level for 20 years, and some of my classes have been online. In my online courses, I've taught students from China, Japan, France, and other countries, as well as students who've recently returned from deployment in remote locations with the military. This doesn't mention the large number of people who travel extensively for business or pleasure. And I have traveled quite a bit myself in the last 10 years and had the privilege of teaching cross-culturally. All of this brings it home that we are living in a very interconnected world in which events in one place can have profound effects elsewhere. What happens to a group of people on one side of the globe can cause major economic and cultural shifts for people on the other side. And some of what causes these shifts has to do with religion in one way or another. So, learning at least some of the basic about the religions of the world is necessary. Third, we crave answers not provided by secular materialistic society. One of the courses I've taught for many years is Western civilization. And it's been interesting to me that the 20th century saw huge advances in technology and lifestyle for many people. But it was also a time of catastrophic disillusionment. 2 world wars, nuclear power, acts of genocide, unimaginable cruelty, and ethnic hatred on a large scale caused many people to see that the solutions to human problems cannot be solved simply by raising the standard of living or providing a basic education. Now, don't misunderstand me. Education and a decent standard of living are very, very important. But they're not the complete picture of what drives human beings. Religion speaks to the other dimension of human nature, what some people call the spiritual. And it's no accident that people from all time periods and all parts of the world are religious. In fact, the human race as a whole appears to be incurably religious. So the study of religion and the traditions, ideas, and culture produced by religion is vital to understanding what makes us tick, so to speak. And fourthly, we need perspective. Learning about world religion can give a big picture view of life. And this is true whether you have very little religious background or whether you're already committed to a particular faith. I got my start teaching world religion some 2 decades ago because I have an advanced degree from a Christian theological seminary. For the first few years, I struggled with how to teach the major religious traditions of the world fairly and compellingly while holding on to my own convictions. I finally made the personal decision that God was on the side of truth and that I did not need to be afraid of what I might find as I delved more deeply. Certainly, I've encountered things in the study of other religions which I do not agree with. On the other hand, I've been struck by some of the similarities between the teachings of one religion as compared to another, and even by the fact that sometimes an aspect of one religion helps enhance the understanding of a related aspect in another faith. At all times, I've found such study to be enlightening and personally broadening. I believe I'm a stronger Christian for having fairly considered other viewpoints rather than simply avoiding them. So, the study of religious traditions of the world is a pretty important aspect of being a well-informed person in the 21st century. It can help equip each of us to engage people meaningfully and to play a role in making the world a better place for everyone. Thanks for listening. I hope you'll check out our MindCuisine videos and ebooks. Meanwhile, stay curious.